Hey, I'm Marshall, a salon owner turned VP of sales here at Mangomint. Thanks for joining me as we take a little tour of the software. I plan to show you the ins and outs of Mangomint and how we're here to help you save time and make more money through some of my personal favorite features. So let's dive in. We're going to start with booking an appointment. While some bookings might still come over the phone, we know that online booking is definitely king. So we're going to jump right into our online booking widget. Here, I'm going to book a facial. So in this case, you can build your menu. You can add details to each service, pricing. If you've got variable pricing or it's dependent on consultation, you can always have that little plus sign here. We're going to jump into the signature facial. Service customizations are a feature that allows you to create questions or, you could literally label this add-ons if you wanted, totally up to you. But what I love about this is you can really detail in the bookings that you get through online booking. So you're going to be able to add revenue and make sure that your schedule isn't going to make you run late for adding something on, all before a service provider has even talked to your clients. So in this case, clients can add on any customization you want to add here. Then we can have things like communication preferences. This is becoming more and more popular within the spa environment. I know for me, I'm very go with the flow here. So we'll select that. And then we're going to make it deluxe today, whatever that means. At this point, you can select a service provider or anyone. If you want first available, that's what I want. I'm going to click anyone and then don't need any additional services. Cool. They can get me in this afternoon as soon as I'm done recording this. So I'll go ahead and book that appointment. Now, if your clients are using a device that they've used before, most likely their information will be stored here. And then all they've got to do is agree to the cancellation policy and hit book now. At this point, we have set up this service to require a card on file. This could also be an opportunity to collect a deposit, so some sort of prepayment or a full prepayment. They would need to enter in their credit card details and finalize that booking. Forms are something that are definitely integral to spa services. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and complete this form right here in online booking. Why not? We'll get it done. Let's say your client doesn't fill it out. They're still going to get a notification via text, email, however you set it up to fill out that form. So again, the nice thing about this all happening in that online booking flow is most of the information is already plugged in. So you can have all of this autofill from that client profile. At this point, they can fill in the details of the form. All of these fields you control. So you can make them required or not. You can add more, upload photos, all of those things. This is totally customizable. And submit. We're all set. Now that we've seen online booking, let's take a look at what it looks like to book when somebody calls over the phone. So I've got a new client on the phone and they really want to get in for a waxing service. I can go ahead and start plugging in their details as they're giving them to me over the phone. But all you really need is their first name and their phone number. Go ahead and create that client profile. Now you can focus on determining what type of service they need. So they want to get in for an eyebrow wax. So I'll go ahead and select that service. And right away, we'll notice that the resource that we need, so a literal room that's available for waxing, is not available at this time. More often than not, your front desk people are busy, whether it's a stylist at the front, a technician, or a hired dedicated staff member. The software here will allow them to stay focused on what's important and not make any booking mistakes. So in this case, we will let this client know, I'm afraid we can't get you in at that time, but we can take you a little bit later. So let's go ahead and get them in for, let's say 5:10. That works for them. I'm going to use express booking here. So we do have a cancellation policy at this business, and we like to have cards on file to enforce it. So I'm going to let the client know that their appointment is almost complete, that they're going to get a text message right now, and they'll need to fill in their details in order to confirm the appointment. So on my end, I am receiving a text message that tells me just that I need to fill out my details. It says you're almost done. And now I can go in and I can enter my last name, email, that card on file. And then I also have to agree to the cancellation policy to book this appointment over the phone. So Boom, we've hit that and we see that confirm within the software. So we've got email in there, card on file, and we're good to go. Gone are the days of people leaving Post-it notes with credit card information on them, right? So now we're busy. We've got that client going, but I want to dive into some of the details of the staff members here. So staff members can be set up for specific services. So we can jump into staff member settings. You'll notice Andre here within these services has all of their services toggled on that they perform. And we can customize not only the timing, but also the pricing by service provider. Another thing that we can do is set them up for work hours, permissions, but more importantly, compensation. So how do they get paid? In this case, we've got Andre and our entire staff here set up with their flat service commission. They also get a product commission, and then we track their hourly. So they're clocking in and out through Mangomint. We've got their hourly rate. And then when we go to process payroll, we have enabled the greater of calculation. So if that is a common compensation type in your business where you're comparing their service commissions versus their hourly rate for any pay period, Mangomint can take care of that for you. Then from here, the software is going to track everything that happens, all of the compensation details for your staff. And when it's time to pay them, you're just going to hop right into payroll. You're going to generate the report for the time period that you are paying them for. And then you can pay your staff members within minutes right from within the software. Hopping back to the calendar, you'll notice this appointment here in purple. This is our intelligent waiting room. This client arrived for their appointment, but our providers are in the back giving other treatments, and maybe your front desk person walked to the back to pick something up. This waiting room can solve that issue. So Janice receives a text message, and that text message lets her know that she can check in here through the text. And then you can even have it notify Andre that their next client is here. Let's talk about forms. Taking a look at Janice's appointment here, we've got her checked into service, and we'll notice that they need to fill out their facial intake form. This form can be filled out within the software, but in my opinion, it's easiest to just resend the request, have them fill it out on their own device, or if you've got an iPad in there, you can always hand that to them. Taking a look at the form, I mentioned in the online booking, you create these forms. So let's jump in there. We can actually go into our forms feature. You're going to go to manage templates, and this is where you will build your forms. So right now on this account, we have a facial intake form, a massage client intake form, and these are forms that are sent to your client. So this is something for them to fill out. You determine how often. So every time they book an appointment, or maybe only once per each client. And then you can attach it to the services that require this form. That can be a whole category. So if all of your facials get the same form, go ahead and attach that to the facial category. But maybe you have one specific service that needs it. You can also go that granular. Another thing that you can build in our forms, well, two other things. One is forms for your staff members. So here you can create a template. This can be your soap notes for massages. And this was a form that is attached to the appointment that your team will actually need to fill out for that specific appointment. Finally, external forms. This is a form can be filled out by anyone. I have seen this used in many different scenarios. Some of my favorites are maybe you have an appointment that you're just not confident putting in online booking. So maybe an inquiry for large groups. I don't know, something like that. This could be something that you have linked on your website and someone can fill out that form. It's going to internally notify you as well as show up in your form. So maybe an event inquiry, something like that. Another way I've seen it used is for a job application. So maybe you're hiring for technicians or front desk. You can create a full application and link that to your careers page on your website. Just some hot tips there. So that's forms. Now I want to jump into memberships. So earlier we had Jamie here that booked online and they filled out their form. Amazing. Let's say Jamie comes in and loves their facial. In this case, we have a membership. Memberships are fantastic for creating recurring revenue in your business. And Jamie wants to get that membership. So Jamie's coming in for their appointment. We checked them in, loved their service. Now it's time to check out. For Jamie, since we are going to be selling them a membership, we're going to go ahead to the membership app and we're going to sell that to Jamie. So there they are. We'll select the plan. So we're going to do the Spoil Me facial, which is one signature facial a month for $90 a month. We're going to start this now, and then we want those payments to be automatic. Think recurring revenue. We've already got a card on file, so we'll start membership and charge. Now we can take a look at Jamie's client profile. We'll see that that membership is now active on their account with one remaining service for this month. So let's head back to the calendar, and Jamie's ready to check out. So we'll head to that checkout. Maybe we have some additional products they're going to purchase. You can add those here. You can sell gift cards, packages, apply an offer. But in this instance, we're just going to be using Jamie's membership credit, and we can apply that right here. Okay, so we've applied that Spoil Me facial membership that she just purchased. And if you remember, we have a $25 balance because Jamie added the deluxe experience on to her facial when she booked. So now we'll go to payments. And at this point, you've got options. We can send it to the front desk display, which is our card reader that is attached or synced with the iPad. So you'll need an iPad at your front desk. We sell stands. We'll provide the reader, all that good stuff. We can also send self-checkout. I love this in my spa services because there's nothing worse than finishing your massage and coming out of that like full headspace and having to go into like checkout, add tip, the whole thing. So anyway, self-checkout is great. It sends a text to the client's phone. They just check out from their phone and they're immediately grayed out in the software. Cash, all that good stuff. So in this case, we're just going to charge the card on file and we're all closed out there. So Jamie purchased one of our memberships, but we also have packages. Packages are generally going to be a service that you want multiple of and you want to offer it in a discount. That's like the most common way that I see it. So let's take a look at the packages app. In this case, this is our package setup. So we have a 3 bazillion package, 3 hydrofacial package, 5 Swedish massages, and these are offered at a discount if you buy them in bulk. So it's basically a way to drive revenue and then they can be redeemed over time. Here we have Jessica. Jessica has a 3 Brazilian package and we can see the remaining credits on that package. So let's head back to the calendar and we've got Jessica here. So we'll go ahead and check them in. When we go to check out, we see that she has the bikini wax on here. So let's say she ended up doing the full Brazilian, pretty easy to just swap that out. And then boom, we're going to see that package pop up at the checkout. So we'll go ahead and apply a package. And this is going to zero out the subtotal because we're taking a credit and you can see like the discounted price because we've built that into the package. So we go to payments and we can always use the option to collect the tip with self-checkout. So this would just text the client. They can hop into that text, finalize adding a gratuity or complete. I want to hop over to offers. Offers is a feature that allows you to create different offers for your clients. So in this case, an offer could be something promotional. So a discount on somebody's next visit. So jumping into the first time wax offer. This is an offer for first time facial clients, and we're going to encourage them to cross-sell and see someone for wax. We're going to create this as a code, Welcome Wax. And this is something that can be redeemed through our flows feature. So we'll talk about that next. How do we use this offer? So in this case, this can be used once per client, and we're actually going to build it into our flows feature. What do I mean by that? Flows are the ability to target specific goals. So as a spa owner, new clients only mean something if you can get them to return. Let's be honest. So in trying to increase retention and to increase that cross sell across your different services, we've created this first time wax offer. Now, this flow allows you to take specific triggers. So in this case, when a sale is closed, so someone came in and got a facial. This is the trigger for that beginning part of the flow. So I want to capture any client who has gotten a facial with us. Then after their first facial, I want the system to, in this case, we just said, wait 2 hours. And then I want them to text that client, thank you so much for coming to see us. Maybe we're asking them for a review, however you want to do it. And then we want to let them know, like we offer other services. So in this case, want to give our waxing services a try. We'd love to have you come in for a wax on us. Just use code WELCOMEWAX when booking your appointment. So this now sends them that trigger and that code that they can use when booking that appointment that will get them that free wax. Now, that might sound dramatic to you, a full free wax service, but it's all about building in that cross-sell. And if they can do more in one place, why not? So that is Flows. Flows is a feature that you can definitely get in here. You can build things. In this case, this is like you've got an expiring credit on your membership, which we love. It can be a reminder to rebook. So you can increase your pre-booking. You can increase your retention through Flows, and you can do them by text or email. That's up to you. All right, gift cards. So gift cards are something that can be managed in the software. We can import your current gift cards with their balances. And then within Mangomint, we have the ability to sell gift cards online. So you'll have a direct link. You can integrate it with your website, pick your own artwork, and also build promotions in. So I know a really big one for spas. I buy one every year from my spa. It's the ability to purchase a, say, $100 gift card at $80 during the holidays. So gift cards available here. Physical gift cards you can purchase from wherever. So we would just track them in the software. But a lot of times now I see that they're done digitally. So that's also totally up to you. Heading back to the calendar, let's check out Amanda. She's done with her service, and we want to take a look at what that looks like. So selling a gift card, we can click more, select gift card. If you've got a physical gift card, at this time, you can either scan it or enter in the gift card number. You can also, which I love, have the software just auto-generate. So if you just want to go paperless, you can have the software do that. Now we'll enter in the value. Like I said, you can always set a custom price. So if you were doing like the whole sale, so the value is 100, the price is 80, up to you. So we've added that gift card on and we can sell that. We can also send that to the recipient. So if we hop into gift cards, this was the one that was purchased by Amanda, but maybe Amanda wants you to send the digital gift card to someone in specific. So you can do that from here. Okay, so we've got Veronica Johnson and she's about to check out. Let's say that that gift card was attached to her. I'll show you where it pops up. Everything that I personally love about Mangomint is just how like fast and easy these things are. So in Veronica's case, that gift card, let's say it was on her account, we're going to see that here. So if somebody has a gift card attached to their profile, it's already going to populate. You'll select it, click the card, pay the portion, you're good to go. So that covers it. Gift cards, how to book, how to get paid, how to document and track all of these things in the software. All of this is important, but inevitably at some point you're going to run into a challenge, something that you just can't figure out in the software. The great news is we have world-class customer support. Just click this little bubble here and boom, there we are. So this is your live in-app support. It can be reached here within the browser or on your phone. So iOS app or Android. And that's where we'll be. So on that note, this is just a taste of the things you can do in Mangomint. And we're here to support you as you start your journey with us. So I hope this tour has helped you better understand what we might be able to do for your spa or beauty business. And now I hope that you will take some time to play around in the software, start our free trial, or if you like more one-on-one support or wish you could ask me some questions, book a demo and we'll see you there. Thanks again.